color and size variants can fill the whole first page. Elasticsearch field collapse keeps the best hit per product, while inner hits preserves the alternatives users still need. You'll learn the shape of a workflow that keeps the best result per product and reveals its variance. I'm Professor Pi, teaching search and IR with simple Python. Imagine a product search where one product shows up 3 times in different colors and 2 sellers. A shopper types a short query, and the first page is mostly the same product, just repeated. That wastes valuable real estate and hides other distinct items. Field collapse is the practical tool teams use when they want one representative document per logical entity, but still need the varied details available for the UI or downstream systems. Collapse asks Elasticsearch to group results by a field like product ID and return the top-ranked document for each group. It's not an index-time merge. It's a presentation layer grouping. That means the variants remain as documents you can filter, check inventory on, or analyze. The trade-off is between a cleaner page and the extra work to fetch the variant details. We'll build a tiny catalog, verify we can reach the cluster, create an index tune for grouping, ingest a few variant documents, show how raw search repeats the same product, then apply collapse with inner hits so each product shows its variance under the winner. This keeps the UI compact while still giving a card-level list of alternatives for details or retrieval augmented generation. Quick note: this code is designed to teach the core idea clearly. Library versions and local setups can vary, so check the official docs if your setup behaves differently. Now we need a real client in Python, so the rest of the steps actually run against Elasticsearch. This snippet connects Python to local Elasticsearch and verifies the cluster is reachable. Before grouping anything, the retrieval path needs a real Elasticsearch client, not an in-memory stand-in, because field collapse is executed by the search API. The Elasticsearch object points at the local node, and ESPing gives a tiny health check for the rest of the tutorial. If this is false, later ranking behavior is not worth debugging yet. The visible output shows whether Python can reach Elasticsearch, which is the baseline for every later call. The client works, so next we create an index mapping that makes grouping reliable and replicable on screen. This example creates the Elasticsearch index shape needed for product-level grouping. Field collapse works on a field value, so product ID is mapped as keyword instead of analyzed text. The title field stays text because the user query should still rank matching product descriptions normally. Settings keeps the toy index on one shard, so the demonstration order is stable on screen. The visible output names the created index, confirming the grouping field is ready before documents are written. With the index ready, we write the catalog documents and keep every variant as its own document, which mirrors many live catalog workflows. This code indexes a small catalog where variants are real Elasticsearch documents. The important part is that P1 appears 3 times with different color and seller values, which mirrors color, size, or marketplace variants in a live catalog. Nothing is deleted or merged at ingest time, so filters, inventory, and seller-specific details can still work later. The final refresh makes the document searchable immediately for the next snippet. The visible output shows the index document count, proving variants remain present before any group search is applied. Before collapse, plain ranking will expose the problem by showing repeated products on the first page. This example shows the failure mode before adding collapse. Elasticsearch is ranking individual documents, so several strong P1 variants can consume most of the visible page, even though a shopper may perceive them as one product. The es.search call uses a normal match query against title. Then the code extracts the product ID sequence from the returned hits. Unique products is the quick sanity check retrieval engineers often need before changing ranking behavior. The visible output shows repeated products on the page, which motivates collapsing by product rather than deleting variants. Now we add field collapse plus inner hits, so the page becomes diverse, but variants stay accessible under each winner. This snippet applies the actual Elasticsearch field collapse pattern from Python. The collapse object tells ES-search to keep the highest ranked hit for each product ID, so the main result list becomes product diverse without changing the index documents. Inner hits adds a small variance section under each collapsed winner, which is useful for product cards, debugging, or a RAG retriever that wants one primary passage plus nearby alternatives. Increasing inner size reveals more variants but adds more work per returned group. The visible output shows grouped products plus variant colors, proving the page is deduplicated while variant evidence remains accessible. In a real project, this same approach maps directly to a front-end product grid. The collapsed winners populate the tiles, and the inner hits variants supply the color swatches and seller badges without extra queries. If you later add a numeric seller score or an in-stock flag, you can sort within collapse to prefer the best representative per product. Quick summary in 3 crisp points. Field collapse groups search results by a field and returns one top hit per group. Use it when you want page diversity but still need every variant document available for filters, inventory checks, or downstream retrieval. One caveat: collapse changes what you see without changing query relevance, and fetching inner hits increases per request work. For a concrete next step, tune inner hit size for your catalog, and experiment with adding a collapse sort that prefers an in-stock or higher rated variant when those fields exist. Measure perceived diversity on a sample set of queries and watch request time as inner hit size grows. If short, practical IR helps, subscribe and watch the IR videos.